integrity and everything they possibly can just to get that money. I agree. And I think another good example is the fact that Microsoft just got their new CEO, and he's been trying to turn all of their horrible ideas around that they've been invoking the last 2 years. Yeah, you'd lose all your games, Smiggles. If you lose your account, you're done. So everything you paid for. I like that comparison. This game is $20.
Hey, Red.
It's not free, actually. It might be in the future. Who knows? But I would say buy it because it's really excellent. And I'm doing it no justice by ranting on about what I hate in the industry. And see, that's the problem, Smiggles. They tried to do that with everyone on the Xbox One. It's like, if I buy a game, I own that game. I deserve to have that game and to do what I want with it. If I want to break it in half, I can do that. If I want to give it to my friend after I have purchased it, I should be able to do that. And the fact that they're just like, no, we own all your games. You buy the rights to them as long as we allow it. And then if you lose your account or our service turns off, you're done. It's like, yeah, why do you think you can pull that? Always buy discs, Smiggle. The only reason I even buy stuff on Steam is when it's on sale for such a low price that I can't even argue it. But I have like 160 PS3 games that are discs because I can't deal with the whole downloadable stuff unless it's a forced one like this game. Can't do much because there's no disc version. I do love this game. This game is excellent.
Gotta retrace our steps. Get to where you found me. We'll make our way from there.
That's a really good point. I think a lot of people that are fanboys, I probably sound like one and I apologize. A lot of fanboys want the competition to die. Now, if you picture removing Microsoft and say Nintendo from the picture, they're out now. Sony is the only one developing games. They can slack off. They can do whatever they fucking want because there's no competition to help to push them to be better at what they're doing. But when we have a really, really competent system like the 360 and the PS3 going up against each other, then all they're trying to do is outcompete. They're trying to win over the audience, so they're making better games, they're making better services for cheaper, and that's the way it needs to be. So I actually do want the Xbox One to win more than it is winning now, because I would love it to be competitive. Because that would mean better games for everyone, and that's all I want. Is I want to play some good games. Essentially, I want to be good at them. That would be nice. Okay, let's do Purge, followed by Spark. Yeah, I'm cool with, if the digital is cheap and that's the only way, I'm fine with it. Like, you know, paying $5 for a game that you get digitally, that's fine by me. I could rent a game for $5. But when you're paying $60 to own a game and they can tell you when it's not yours anymore, that's when I have a problem. And I'd say $60 is already generous because it, you know, they make a ton of money. We officially broke our viewer cap, and it was without Tyler. Oh, my ego right now is through the fucking roof. Exactly. Like, I think Sony realized that their free service was not going to work because they just lost so much money trying to make online free. So they bring out Plus, but they needed to compete with Microsoft. So how do they make their service more worthy of people's time than of Xbox Live Gold? Well, just give them free games, and we got like what 64 free games last year on PS Plus. That's how you compete. And I just lost another seal. That's horrible. Okay. Exactly. They're all rentals, and I hate it. I don't think it is fair, and that's why I was so mad at Microsoft, because they wanted to make every game you ever buy a rental. Just a rental. And some people say, well, that's not a big deal, I don't care. To me, it's like they're just fucking you out of your money and trying to scam you, and they don't respect you. Oh god, the damage output is horrible. I mean, both consoles are great. I was talking earlier about Sunset Overdrive. That game looks absolutely excellent. That's the new Insomniac game. And if anyone doesn't know what that is, they should really look it up because it just looks great. Okay, I might actually lose here. This might happen. Oh, this is horrible. Yeah. Okay, just fuck it. Spam time. Well, here's the thing, we do own them. We own our games, it's just that they can turn the switch off at any point. See, people don't think about the future. Now, I can turn on my Super Nintendo at any point and play every game I've ever owned for it without any trouble at all. But if you buy all your games digitally and they turn off the service and those games require internet to run, then you're fucked. Of course, your PS3 downloads are fine as long as you keep your account and they're on the system. But what happens when they shut down the PS3 service, like they do with every console generation? Then that means you can't re-download your game, so what if your hard drive breaks? Yeah, I'm feeling you, Skeet. Now, Nintendo did say that they wanted to release a new console in 2 years that was going to change the industry. I used air quotes for that because I'm skeptical. They say that every time, and I think Nintendo is a good example of trying to, you know, thunder hitting the same place twice. Lightning, that was horribly worded. Lightning striking the same place twice. They tried to mimic the Wii's success with the Wii U, and it was fucking horrible. That was a colossal failure. Yeah, that too. What if I do something they don't like and they ban my account? Then I lose not only my account, which is justified. I mean, if I do something wrong, but should I lose every game I've ever paid for? I don't think so. I don't think that's fair for anyone. So as long as discs remain, I will be buying discs. Yeah, discs they'll lose eventually. We won't have them forever, unfortunately, and there seems to be a push for digital media. I don't know why. I really don't. People are just lazy. It's like, why would I switch a disc when I can just press a button, you know? Again, that's short term. They don't think long term.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm digging this. I like you guys. This is a good conversation's going. I wish I could say the same about my ability to play this game at an efficient level. Maybe that'll happen at some time. Yeah, exactly, Commando. That's what I do. Or if it's a sale, like I said, or way earlier, I bought Binding of Isaac for $1 on Steam. I do that a million times. And if that's a rental, that's a pretty good damn deal for a rental. I'm not a fan of the tablets and stuff. I don't like that stuff. Nintendo is too stubborn for... I agree. And you know what? They're too busy focusing on relying on their IPs that they've had for years. I love Mario. I love Zelda. I think those games are beautifully coded and beautifully made. And you can always guarantee that those games will be good. But you cannot live forever off of just a few IPs. They need to expand their horizons. They need to get the third party going more than they are if they expect to be a competitor in the long run. Also, just in case you forgot, I'm horrible at this game. Oh god, that is the worst. Digital movies, I would never do that. And to be honest, like, there's a part of me, this might sound weird, there's a part of me that loves the collection. Like, don't you... I like... If I've spent my time and money earning something, I have, like I said, I have like 160 PS3 games. Why would I want it on a hard drive when I can have that on my wall for everyone to see and everyone to, you know, they can dip their hands in whatever they want. They can borrow my games, they can look at them, they can talk about them. But if it's on a fucking hard drive that could fail at any point, I don't know, I don't like it. I like having physical things in my hands that I can hold. And I feel like it reaffirms the feeling of actually, you know, owning something. Yeah, I must own a disc too. Yeah, Smiggles, I would have to say I don't think you should go with the digital unless you really have to. Because I just think there's so many games I love right now that I won't be able to play in 20 years or 10 years. And that saddens me greatly. Unless they keep putting them on the new consoles. Giggity. Steam is great, and the thing about Steam is they do DRM right. They kind of trick people, though. I mean, people got so up in arms about Microsoft, but here's Steam doing exactly the same thing. It's just that Steam, they have such... Valve themselves, they're a great company. They know what their fans want, they respect their fans, and they offer great deals constantly, so it's really hard. Thanks, Elkin.
What do we have?
Oh no, I have another limiter I have to put on. Once and recover only one per access point. Ooh, that's horrible. I'm doing this one. No, thank you. Yeah, the movie thing, I need the disc. I love this game. I think it's excellent. Where is the skill I want? Oh, it's broken. That explains why I can't use it. Oh, I finally get my teleportiness back. Yay. Yeah, combat's great. Music, the soundtrack is wonderful.
That did something.
I'd be more inclined to use digital if I could have the assurance of always having the game. Now, of course, Sony offers that. Like, you can just go into the PSN store and buy your shit again or download your shit again. But what happens if you lose your account and you're out of the games? There needs to be a way that you can always have them. If there was a permanent way to have them, I would be fine with it. But there's no permanence, and that's the problem. Yeah, get those discs. Yeah. What the fuck happened? What is happening? Oh god. Okay. Tactics must be used. Oh, I didn't turn on that limiter. I just caught myself. I better turn that limiter on.
Just one of many.
After I kill this motherfucker. Okay. I apologize for that. Like FIFA. That's the other thing. Online passes need to fuck off. And I think that's part of the hubris of the big publishers, that they only consider themselves. It's like the people that sell your fucking games that you publish need to make money, and when you start throwing stuff like online passes in, it just makes them make less money. So many stores are going, you know, always closing down, the mom and pop stores usually. And it doesn't help when everything's going digital and everything has this fucking online pass and all this blah. Well,
hey guys, what's new? Hello?
Yeah, I love that you get the ultraviolet and stuff. That's great.
Wake up.
So you get both. See, I wish every game had that. Like, you know, if I buy fucking the next Call of Duty, why can't I have a digital version of it as well? pretend like they pay a lot more money for these games than they do. The $60 price point is very generous. They make a lot of money off of them. So the least they could do is, you know, include a digital copy of a game that costs them nothing to manufacture because it's digital. Except the code. I mean, they have to print the code. Big deal. Oh, it's definitely a money grab in two ways. First way is that obviously, if you want to buy the game used, then it's a money grab because you have to pay the $10 so they still get their cut. But it also encourages people to buy the game new so they make more money both ways. You lost 3 games from letting people... Oh, those are just bad people then. I'm hesitant to loan my games out because a lot of times they just come back broken or ruined or something.
No news left to report. No one left to report it. How about we get out of here?
Officially beaten our record for most people watching at once, so to the 59 of you or more, thank you immensely. You guys are amazing. I can't say it enough. Oh, I agree completely. That's the thing. And a lot of people just mindlessly consume. They don't really think about it, and that's not to say they're stupid or anything. It's just a lot of people don't really care to put much thought into it, so they'll just buy something without really realizing. I agree, Commando. That's one of the major things for me. I won't even buy games sometimes because, you know, I know it's incomplete. Like, Asura's Wrath was disgusting for me. They have the nerve to sell the ending, the true ending. Final Fantasy 13-2 as well. Yeah, Shiban, the real joy of this game comes into the gameplay, to be honest, like when you're actually playing it. And I'm not sure where I'm going, so that doesn't help.
White blocks like these, they weren't just trees and houses and things.
Yeah, the PlayStation Now service seems like it could be amazing.
Guess they don't like to swim.
And yeah, that's the funny thing. People want, you know, they want their media easy and cheap. But in the process, they're actually damaging themselves in the future of their interest. Their hobby gets more sabotaged by themselves every day, and they don't realize it a lot of times.
You know, Red, we make quite a team.
Hey, this looks hard.
Lady without a voice. Jen without a body. We owe it all.
Can I just walk past this? I'm not sure if I can just, you know, sneak past a little bit. What do you mean, Steve? I'm very curious what you're referring to, man. Let's talk about this. Horse armor. Oh god, horse armor. Kill me now. Okay, I do have all the limiters on still, unfortunately for myself. Not sure how to set my classes up here, or my attacks up. So what am I doing? What's this? Okay, that seems good, so we'll put that. Also there, we'll make that explosive as hell. I really wish that they would allow the stream store better on this.
Hey, keep it down. Keep it down out there.
Wow, 70 people. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you. And I'm only one of 2 people that stream on this channel. Keep that in mind. I was playing with my friend who is obnoxious and tries his best to make me angry while we play hard games on hard difficulty settings. So that's a lot of fun. We do that Fridays. So if that sounds like something you're interested, or if you just want to hang out with me and have a jolly time, feel free to follow. I would love all of you to come back. Yeah, I see what you're saying.